To the Moss Family freezer saga, like the Matt McGregor saga I was telling y'all about. I put charcoal in there the other day, and so it is a little better. Definitely not as bad as it was, but I'm looking to see if it has a drain, because a few of y'all told me that if it has a drain in the back, the drain may have caught all that catfish juice. If you missed the past several videos, what happened was the freezer was accidentally unplugged. I'm thinking somebody sat something on top of it and it fell behind it and knocked the plug out and they didn't know. So for several days, everything sat in here and defrosted. Thankfully there wasn't a lot of stuff in there, but there was catfish. It made a horrific smell in here. It's much better. When I opened it up, I had to stick my head like way down in there to even be able to smell it now. So the charcoal is helping, and the baking soda. I'm just wondering if there's a drain. I'm not seeing a drain back here. Let me unplug it and then I'll open this up. So this is all that's back here, is just this little section. I'm trying to even figure out how to open it. Looks like you just bend it back. Okay, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Lots of cobwebs in there. But I don't see a drain. I don't see like a drain pan. Yeah, I don't see anything. And it doesn't smell in there. It doesn't stink, so this part comes off too, but that's where I was just looking and I don't see any drain in there. I mean, it's definitely much better, y'all. I mean, you really have to get down in there to smell it, and before, not even opening the freezer, you could smell it, so it's much better. Okay, on to the fun part of today. I have a few things I want to make this afternoon, and I thought it would be fun to show y'all a bunch of different things that you can do with a muffin tin that you might not know you can do with a muffin tin. This is a new muffin tin, by the way. My other one broke in half. How? I have no idea. The last time we used it, I noticed it was kind of bent in the middle, and so I went to try to bend it back, and where it was bent on the edges cracked. So guess we use muffin tins a lot. We're gonna use this mini muffin tin for the first thing. Did you know you can make oven baked hard boiled eggs, but then I guess you would call them hard baked eggs? Instead of boiling them, you can bake them in the oven, and the muffin tin, mini or big, is perfect for this. You can put them in the big one too. If you put them just on a baking sheet, they're gonna roll around everywhere, but you can just sit them in the muffin tin, put them in the oven at 350 for about 10 to 12 minutes. You've got hard baked eggs. So I've got the oven preheating to 350. As soon as it beeps, we'll stick these in. Cece and Jonah want an egg for a snack, so she's adding 2 more to the pan. While the eggs are cooking, we're gonna make little pizza cups. I'm sure some of y'all have heard of these before. We're just gonna use crescent rolls, and you're gonna press it down into the muffin tin, and you see how it's gonna leave a little space where it comes over like this. If you use biscuit dough, you won't have that space. Then you just take the point of the crescent roll and press it down in there to close it up. While Cece's pressing those in, I'm gonna go get some mozzarella cheese and shred it up real quick. Good job. If you don't have any marinara sauce, but you have tomato sauce, all you have to do is use your tomato sauce.
Is this wonderful?
Yeah, that is wonderful. Y'all are doing a good job. We'll just pour the tomato sauce in here. Just shake in a little garlic powder and a little bit of parsley flakes.
That's a parsley flake.
And some salt and pepper.
Dun, dun. That's wonderful.
That is wonderful. Okay, Cece, would you like to give it a taste test and tell me if it tastes like marinara? It might need just a little sprinkle of sugar in it. I'm gonna go ahead and put that, just a little sprinkle of sugar. Just about half a teaspoon for that amount. Okay, can you taste it, Cece, and see if it tastes good like pizza sauce?
Yeah.
With the extra ones, yeah, we'll just add some shredded cheese and pepperoni to those, and we can have little pizza dippers. Cece's gonna finish shredding the cheese, and I'm gonna put a little bit of sauce into each one of our cups.
Cheese.
You like cheese? And I think we've got enough to put 2 pepperonis per cup. Now we're gonna put some of our cheese. Oh, let me get the eggs out. Okay, there they are. So we're just gonna let them cool down over here while we finish making the pizzas. When they cool completely, we'll peel them. Now it didn't say that you had to put these in an ice bath after they oven bake, but I think we'll put half of them in an ice bath and leave half of them out and see which ones peel better. Here comes the cheese. Put some cheese, okay. You're gonna be the taste tester, huh?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna sprinkle some parsley flakes on top, and then these are going in the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes until the crescent rolls are done. Okay, now for the rest of these, we'll just put a few pepperonis up here and some cheese and roll these up and put them on a little pan. And then yeah, we'll use this to dip them in when they get done. Okay, now we'll clean all this up while the pizza ones are cooking, and then we'll move on to the next one, mini corn dogs. These are cooled down enough now. We're gonna go ahead and see how they peel and make sure they are done inside. Okay, I got a little bowl to put it in because the outside looks like it's done, but it's not. So I'm just gonna put these back in the oven, y'all. I think we can put them back in. These are soft boiled. Yeah, I'm gonna take these back out of the ice bath. I hope it's not gonna mess them up too much that we put them in the ice bath. And we're gonna go back in the oven for, I would say, at least 8 to 10 more minutes. I'm thinking this is gonna take 20 to 25 minutes in the oven instead of 10 to 12, but that's what it said. Okay, we'll put these back over here on this side so we'll know which ones did go in that ice bath in case anything goes wrong. And this egg that we cracked here won't go to waste. We'll feed this to the chickens. They like to eat the eggs and eggshells anyway. When they lay the eggs, they will not touch them, will not eat them, but if you accidentally drop an egg when you're out collecting them, they will eat it up. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start mixing up the cornmeal mix. We're using yellow cornmeal, and we're gonna put 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Now, when we make cornbread to go with supper or whatever, we don't put sugar in our cornbread, but for the corn dogs, we are gonna put the sugar. We're gonna need 4 tablespoons, 4. And we're gonna need 4 teaspoons of baking powder. How much salt does it say, Susie?
Let's see. 1 teaspoon.
There we go. 1 egg. 1 cup of milk. We're gonna use buttermilk for this part. And 1/4 cup of oil. How's that cheese, Manny?
I ate milk.
Okay. Probably just need 3 of these, Sissy. We'll put the rest of them back in the refrigerator. Okay, so for the corn dogs, we just fill each muffin cup with some of the cornbread mixture. I'll clean it up in a minute. I'm making a mess. An ice cream scoop works perfect for this, but my ice cream scoop broke the other day, and the one that I have now isn't the kind that, you know, you squeeze. It's just it doesn't have the squeezy thing. It's just the scoop. Works really good, but it wouldn't work for this. All right, Cece, now the fun part. You just take one of the hot dogs and stick it down in the middle.
Mama, but why you make it into small pieces?
Because they're going in here for corn dogs.
Oh.
Is that fun?
Yeah, I want to do one.
You want to do one? Come here. Do you see the 2 you need to put in?
Yeah.
1, very good. 2. Good job. Now they just go in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes until the cornmeal mixture is cooked through. Okay, Cece wants to put some in the ice bath again. These were the 4 that we did earlier, so do these 4 again. Yeah. And when they cool, we'll try this again. I think they're done this time because I really smell them. Like it smells like, you know, hard-boiled eggs. Okay, while we're waiting on the corn dogs to get done, we're gonna go ahead and get the stuff ready for mini peach pies. First, we're gonna make the egg wash. We just need 1 egg and a splash of milk.
I turned it into a circle, Mama. Yeah.
All right, we'll mix this up and sit it over to the side. We're gonna use this to brush onto the pie crust. For the peach pie filling, we need 2 peaches peeled and diced. Okay, we got the peaches ready. Now we're gonna put in 2 tablespoons of peach preserves. You can use peach jam or peach jelly too. I just have peach preserves, so that's what we're using. Cece's gonna go ahead and start mixing that. We need 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, a pinch of salt, and that's it. Okay, now we'll just sit this over to the side, and as soon as our muffin tin is ready, we'll start making the pies. I took the crust out of the refrigerator too. I'm just using refrigerated pie crust, so they're coming to room temperature. Okay, y'all, we've been taste testing. I thought the corn dog was my favorite until I tasted the pizza cups. Let's check the eggs, see if they are done this time. These are the ones that were not in the ice bath. They are not very easy to peel. Yes, we are done. Now let me try one that was in the ice bath and see if it's easier to peel. This one is not quite done, y'all. This is weird. I don't know what happens, but they're not done. But the ones that we didn't put in an ice bath are done, which is very weird. They cooked all the same time. If you decide to oven bake eggs, which I think I'm just gonna stick with hard boiling them, but if you decide to do the oven baked method, don't put them in an ice bath. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so I'm just gonna let the kids have the ones that did make for a snack since there are only 3 left. I wish I would have only tried one in the ice bath now. That's okay. The chickens will be happy. That's what experiments are for. So far, I would say do the corn dogs, do the pizza cups, don't do the oven baked eggs. Just boil them. Just boil them. That's what you need to do. Okay, Jonah's gonna help me finish up the peach pies. We just need to cut 4 circles, and then we're just gonna take them off of here. I'm gonna spray the muffin tin. All right, now you can do these with any kind of pie filling. If you have already pre-made, you know, pie filling, cherry, strawberry, blueberry, whatever you want to use. I just had these leftover peaches still in the refrigerator, and I was going to freeze them for smoothies. Thought it would be fun to make mini peach pies. We'll be able to fit 2 scoops of the peach filling into each cup, okay? While he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and cut 4 more tops, but a little bit smaller than those. They're back there making their own kind of pies now. They left me hanging over here with the peaches. Okay, now we're gonna take a knife and gently make the little pie marks. These are gonna be adorable. Now we're gonna take our egg wash that we made and just brush it over the top. And the last thing we're gonna do is sprinkle a little sugar on the top. And then these are going in the oven at 350 for about 35 minutes. If I see that the tops are getting too brown, I'll cover it with foil. I'll check it at about 20 minutes and see what they're looking like. Okay, peach pies are done. These 3 came out perfectly. Well, I mean, maybe not perfect, but they came out pretty good. The other one, however, it had a little struggle. It fell apart. Jonah's eating that now, but he wants to show y'all one of his pies. He used the really small jar lids to make this tiny little blackberry pie. He just used blackberry preserves in it. That is so cute. I tasted a little bit of the peach one that fell apart, and it's really good. Definitely tastes like a little tiny homemade peach pie.
Very careful.
Yeah, be very careful. We're bringing out a treat for the chickens, and early spring has returned. I mean, it's actually very warm out here today. And it's funny because we're on winter break today and tomorrow. It actually started Friday, but we didn't take Friday. We are taking today and tomorrow, and it feels more like spring break today anyway. What is that?
It's a pine cone.
Yeah.
Who's been dropping these pine cones?
The trees. They've been dropping them all over our yard, hadn't they? Look, Roosty, we have eggs and peaches today. Yeah. There's Quackers. Miss Turkey likes the peaches. Come on, we'll see if we got a double yolk today. No doubles, but we did get half a dozen.